Okay, so chances are you've got a wearable on your wrist right now, right? It's tracking your steps, your heart rate, your sleep. It's just this constant stream of personal data. But, and this is the big but, turning all of those numbers into advice you can actually use, well, that's been the real challenge. Until now, maybe. So let's just jump right in with a pretty wild question. Could an AI, a piece of software, actually be a better health coach than a trained, certified, living, breathing human being? I know. It sounds like something out of a movie, but the data is starting to tell a really interesting story. All right, check this out. An AI was given the same exam that elite fitness professionals take to get certified. Its score, a whopping 88%. I mean, that's not just a pass, that's a strong pass. Now what about the humans? Well, this is the average score from a group of professional athletic trainers who took that exact same exam, 71%. So let's be clear, the AI didn't just squeak by, it blew the human average right out of the water. And look, this isn't just some fancy chatbot we're talking about. What we're looking at here, based on a new study in the journal Nature Medicine, is a whole new class of AI that is showing it has superior, expert-level knowledge. So you're probably wondering, how in the world is this even possible? Let's pop the hood and see what's powering this thing. Okay, so the tech is called the Personal Health Large Language Model. Let's just call it PHLLM for short. The best way to think about it is like a specialist doctor. It's built on a really powerful general model, Google's Gemini, but it's been sent to med school specifically for sleep and fitness coaching. And how it works is actually pretty straightforward, really. First, it pulls in all that data from your wearable. Sleep cycles, heart rate, how active you've been. Then the specialized AI gets to work, looking for patterns, making connections, and then it gives you personalized coaching. And this is the key part. It's not just spitting back your data. It's giving you real, actionable advice.
The folks who actually did this research, they are not pulling any punches. They're on record saying this could revolutionize personal health monitoring. We're not talking about a small step forward. We're talking about a complete game changer.
Okay, but a claim that big needs some serious proof to back it up, right? So let's really dig into the head-to-head competition, AI versus the human experts. So let's go back to that fitness exam for a second. An 88 for the AI, a 71 for the humans. That's not a small gap. That's a massive difference, showing it just knows more of the material.
And this wasn't a one-trick pony either. It wasn't just about fitness. They had it take a board certification exam for sleep medicine, a totally different field. And again, it came out on top, beating the human experts. It has incredibly deep knowledge in multiple domains.
All right, so it's a great test taker. We've established that. But, book smarts are one thing, street smarts are another. Can this thing actually coach somebody in the real world with messy, complicated data? And the answer? Oh, yeah. It's a huge yes. So they had human experts rate the AI's advice in hundreds of real-life scenarios. Get this, an incredible 73% of the time, the AI got a perfect score, a 5 out of 5 from the very experts it's competing with. So what's the secret sauce here? It's that specialization we talked about. You see, the standard, off-the-shelf AI was okay, but its advice was kind of generic. The fine-tuned, specialized model, though, it was way better at tying its advice back to your specific data and explaining why it matters. And that right there, that's what real personalization is all about. Okay, so let's recap. The AI knows its stuff, and it can apply that knowledge like a pro. Now this is where things get really interesting, especially if you're in the healthcare or wellness space. Because this isn't just a cool science project anymore. This is a massive turning point. The potential for new products and services here is just massive. We're talking about wellness apps that are tailored to you and you alone. AI coaches that make other health apps way more effective. You could even use this to better monitor patients in clinical trials. It's about creating totally new things and taking the stuff we already have and making it 1,000 times better.
But of course, where there's huge opportunity, there's also huge risk. It puts every leader in this space in a really tough spot. On the one hand, you could be the first to market with this and completely change the game. The flip side? The risk is that if you sit on your hands, a tech-first competitor is going to eat your lunch. Your current products could become obsolete almost overnight. So when you're staring down this kind of disruption, it's not about if you should do something, it's about what and how. So let's quickly run through a playbook for what to do next.
It really boils down to 4 key steps. First, you got to know what you're working with. Assess your data, your AI team. Second, don't try to boil the ocean. Start a pilot program. Test it out. Third, remember you don't have to do it alone. Partner up with experts who live and breathe this stuff. And last, build a real plan for the long haul. Figure out how this transforms everything you do.
And to get that planning started, here are the exact questions you should be asking in your very next strategy session. How does this change the market in the next 2 years? What unique data do you have that gives you an edge? Do you build this, buy it, or find a partner? And maybe the most important one, how do we do all of this the right way, safely and ethically?
So, when you put it all together, the conclusion is pretty clear, isn't it? The AI health coach isn't coming soon. It's here, right now. It works, it's been benchmarked against the best, and it's ready to go. So the only real question left to ask is, what are you going to do about it?